Namaskar. I'm Kumar Rakesh and you are watching Global Governance News TV. Today is going to discuss that Donald Trump, the former US President, attack on Saturday and the Indian time 4 a.m. But how, why he attacked? After that, what the reaction in US as well in the Bharat, and how the local media, US media, behaved and show their attitude and behaviors related to the attack on the Donald Trump. We'll discuss on this issue. And before that, I was alleged to be the target of assassination during an election rally in Pennsylvania, in Butler State area, and ear covered with blood. Trump was immediately pulled down from the stage. Shooter was dead, and the Secret Service was investigating the shooting as an assassination attempt. Many agencies reported. As the shots rang out, Trump grabbed his right ear and with his right hand, which brought his hand down to look at the before dropping to his knees behind the podium before Secret Service agents swarmed and covered him. He emerged about a minute later. His Make America Great Again hat knocked off and could be heard say, "Wait, wait," before agents assaulted him into a waiting vehicle. An audience member was also dead, and another person was in critical condition. Washington Post reporter said on social media, citing the Butler County District's attorney. Leading Republicans and Democrats quickly condemned the violence. The shooting occurred less than 4 months before November 5th election when Trump faces an election rematch with Democratic President Joe Biden. President Trump thanks law enforcement and first responded to their quick action during his heinous act. His fine is being checked out at the local medical facility, and more details just we'll see. But we'll discuss on this issue how it happened, why happened, and we have a honorable panelist from Chicago, Ms. Vandana Jhingan, senior journalist, and from Bharat, Ms. Poonam Sharma. I welcome both of you, and we'll discuss on the issue categorically. Before that, we'll show video clips. And the last 2 days, Vandana is very active, and he has just discussed on different panels and different channels on this security lapses, how it happened. Just watch the video, please.
This is a big crowd. This is a big, big, beautiful crowd. I wish the fake news back there would show it. I wish they'd spin their cameras and show it because nobody would believe it. You know, the other day, Biden was saying, I've got big crowds, meaning him. He gets big crowds. He doesn't know what a big... And there were like 93 people there. 93, you know what that is? That's where the front row Joe said, right here, 93. We got...
Just you say how the rally was going on. After that, this is a historical footage. Just please, yeah, have a look. Now just down. Somebody shot. Covered by the security personnel. How is the public response and supporters? And someone just make those the close up just to the thing. Just how he is saved, and now he is well now. Vandanaji, how just you think and react just last this attack? There is many presidents had been attacked earlier also. This is not the first incident in the history of United States of America.
Namaskar, and good evening to all the viewers, and good morning here. July the 13th, 2024 will be marked as a black day in the history of America. What has happened in Butler, Pennsylvania is not acceptable by any democratic status. Like because in democracy it should not happen. Because when we talk about bullet versus ballot, and we all know that President Trump has been leading in a big way. And people have seen there was just only one debate which has taken place between the current President Biden and former President Trump. And Trump did excel in that. And his rating has been going up and high. So they tried, the other side did try to put him down, by putting all the false accusations and cases, judicial way, and you have seen it, they've not been successful. Now, in the coming week, he will be officially nominated as the Republican candidate in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, when there is a convention, Republican convention taking place next to Chicagoland itself. We all knew it. And what has happened? You know how people were very much uh, in favor of, you're seeing it, it's almost going 4 years, Kumar Rakesh, but his supporters are still on the road. They come in support of him in the biting chill weather. When it is in minuses, I still see them every weekend. They are coming on the major intersections, even in our blue state, which is the land of Lincoln, Illinois. So his supporters, because they are seeing it, what we, a common American, are facing. There is so much of inflation here, which nobody talks about it.
Yeah,
Like, it is not like Bharat, where 50 cents in a gas price, and you see people coming on the roads, burning the roadway buses and trucks and all, and start bashing the government. We all know that pandemic did have an impact on the people, and then the two wars going on globally. One is Russia and Ukraine, and the second one is Palestine and Israel. So things have gone up because oil pricing and stuff. But people do support his vision and his mission, because he was all for America. Like you have
yeah,
Mr. Modi, like Bharat, like Naya Bharat, Viksit Bharat, and talking about economy. And same, he started doing it. But there is definitely this 20 years old guy, Crook, who did, means he's no more now. And there are speculations. I can say that here, when we talk about, there is definitely media did play is downplay in that, no doubt about that. And the second part, which is very security lapse, it's just 130 yards. How could that be that somebody could go? Because the Secret Service, uh, former president of United States and the current president of United States have the same security level, what they get it.
yeah,
And Secret Service did ask for more resources, which was denied. It's not sufficient, because now, as the rallies will, because elections are not too far now, because we are having them in November. So there'll be more and more rallies coming. And he's very, you are seeing him that he is going and performing so much, like he's every day going out, meeting people, and this and that. So they should have been more careful, which is definitely a lack on this. And but there is one thing which I would like to say, that it's a lesson, because whosoever globally, Kumar Rakesh ji, this cannot be ignored. Globally, who's talking about the nation and the progress of nation? Rashtravad, nationalistic leaders are facing this kind of outcome. Slovakia in Europe, we saw that head of the country, he was shot. We saw what happened uh, previously in the Japan head of the country, the former head. And then we saw the outcome of UK elections. We saw what happened in the France elections. Why I'm bringing all these points together? Because they are connecting the dots. And Bharat, when I talk about India, May 2024, वो बोलते बाल बाल बच गए,
yeah.
because they tried to disturb that also, because the strong governments are not good for these kind of forces. And I'll rest my case right now, and I'll let Poonamji speak on that.
Just you have already mentioned about the just local incident, how it happened. This is very shocking. Our Prime Minister Narendra Modi also sent the message for the for the speedy recovery, and now he's out of hospital, Mr. Trump, and uh, equation, the political equation and the mental equation, as I think, as I analyzed, Poonamji, the thinking for the country, dedication of Mr. Trump and Mr. Modi almost same as I think 2019 the in Houston. Ab ki bar just on the just like same slogan, Ab ki bar Trump Sarkar, like that. That election was 2020. So that was criticized by the many front, and I think in USA and Bharat also, and different way. But how do you think the similarity between the Modi and Mr. Trump, and how just see that this attack? This is not a new attack. Since 18th century till now, many president has been attacked. Many has been killed with the many this type of incidents and this criminal activities. Punamji.
Namaskar. This was very unfortunate incident. In fact, जिस जाको राखे साइयां मार सके ना कोई. It is means it's a dictum in our.
I'll take
Yeah.
the very exclusive story from Badanaji after your comment.
Yes.
Jakura ke
Yes.
Saya Mare Sakenka, how
मार
he is
सके ना
fond of the
कोई.
Hindu ethics and how he just
Yes.
like the Hindu method, not sorry, Hindu religion, Hindutva.
Yeah. So, like Donald Trump is very much, he's very much a popular world leader, in fact, I should say. And actually, if we analyze it, I analyze it in a very another perspective. I see we all, we all now observe that deep state is very much active when the elections take place in countries like very important countries. So deep state becomes very much active. So it was all because if Donald Trump, people, they realize that if Donald Trump comes to power, then there are many threats to the forces which which are acting in the Pacific, which are acting elsewhere, so be it Vietnam or wherever. So the attack on Trump, it is not a small affair actually. There, it has got a very deep story, and he was shot at the shooter. He was killed. That also holds very much, many stories behind him. And
Yeah.
Modi ji, he is also in contact, means direct targeted. He is constantly, not today in Bihar, when during a rally, it was such a it was such a scary affair, and also in Punjab. So our Prime Minister Modi and Donald Trump both are having the common perception of threat from the deep state, as we see, as because they are affecting globally. That is the, as Nanaji said, the nationalistic perspective they carry with them. With, so these some the left forces and the forces which are being active in France and affecting other in parts of Europe. So they are very much active, and they will be, so it is very much important to have a very, it is more important to have a better intelligentsia and better, a system to stop and put a check on all these activities.
Okay. So just the time of the break, and after break, we'll just take the inputs from Bandanaji, how he just so just respect the Hindu religion, and as well as how just you found it different from the other leaders in USA at present circumstances. And number third, how the why the many presidents just attack like this before also. Just stay with us. up the break, we were just discussing the attack on the former US President Donald Trump and how the role of media, how the media treat. Just my question with Vandana, how just media is sold, I think low, very low, and not I not say exaggeration, but properly. What I feel I have seen, I can read the or send the opinion page of New York Times how NIT just try to I think paint this is lying that they failed. He failed the taste of leadership and betrayed America. Voter must reject him in November. What nonsense! How the media just give the judgmental for any leader, either for Trump, either for Biden, any for this is a way to treat any leader, but not even mention about the another I think tweet I just read of Mr. Obama, very nice leader. I we think can consider him, but I just also reply his tweet and just try to read the tweet. Very nice tweet, but there is absolutely Barack Obama. There is absolutely no place for political violence in our democracy. Although we don't yet know exactly what happened, we should all be relieved that former President Trump was not seriously hurt and use this moment to recommit ourselves to civility and respect in our politics. Michelle and I were wishing him quick recovery. So I reacted just as you are the former president of USA. You should not write like that, although we don't know exactly what happened. I think this type of violence should be condemned with all means. Vandana.
You asked me multiple questions on a multiple frame. I'm going to tell you on.
One media fame and the leader, just the
Yeah.
Democrat leader,
So, yeah.
Obama. Two questions. Yeah.
The media did downplay. It should not have been, which is absolutely wrong and not accepted by any standards. The role of journalism, it's the fourth pillar of democracy. They say what I see, I must say that. They should not be taking sides and creating narratives, which is absolutely wrong. Let this be here, let this be in Bharat or globally anywhere.
Yeah.
Nowadays, what has happened, what I am saying, you must see that. That is absolutely wrong. And did you guys notice there is one thing? When this has happened, right after, there was a fist that he made. This is very important for you to see. This shows a strong leadership. And everyone's screaming there, USA, 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 because they have a faith and trust in him, the leadership.
Yeah.
Had
Yeah.
it been somebody else, the way the Secret Service over there at that point of time, their role can also be not be demoralized. They really worked so much. They just made a circle around him without even bothering about their own life. And they took him out and they covered him absolutely. You know, the first message right after this comes from Trump, and that is what he just texted. He said, I want to extend my condolence to the family of a person at the rally who was killed, and also to the family of another person that was badly injured. It is incredible that such an act can take place in our country. Nothing is known at this time about the shooter who is now dead. Now we know about that, but he said, I want to thank the United States Secret Service and
Yeah.
all the
Yeah.
of the law
That's the
enforcement
point.
services for their rapid response on the shooting. They did. But as we know, in the case of JFK, we still don't know what has happened because the shooter was put down right away. So, what happened? The 20-year-old guy, and this should be extensively, it should not be ignored by any chance. We, as an American, not only American, whole world should know what was behind it and who was behind it. This
Yeah.
is means in today's time, if we cannot find the answer, so this is a lapse going to be on the part of the ruling government. Means coming back to his role with Sanatan and Hindutva. You know that Donald Trump, during his Trump 1.0, how he banned the 7 countries, the Muslim countries, people to enter. What was the reason? Because he was forcing it, all these things. These people are not creating anything. They come and then they try to change the demographic and they try to enjoy, and then they want, because they're coming for betterment to the Western world or anywhere. Like you have a problem in Bharat about Rohingya. We do have problems here also. People are coming. So, infiltration and undocumented people, those who are coming here, that was his main cause. And he said he will stop it. He was in the process of building the wall. We all know that. And he said, all for law enforcement, because I am a law abiding citizen. I need to have the law enforcement. Why should I be worried and scared about that? Coming back to long back, long ago, when ISKCON first time started, wanted to start the Jagannath Rath Yatra
Yeah.
in in America, that was
Hmm.
in place, New York. And we know Trump has been billionaire. So their volunteers,
He donated for
they
he
they
won for that.
approached
Yeah.
him that we don't have money. Can you give us something? And the Rath, which was the first Rath which was built in America, for Jagannath Ji's Rath Yatra, that was the whole contribution of President, now this Donald J. Trump. Let me be. And he is the one. His Kathni and Karni is not different. I love Hindus.
He is a man of words.
I
Everybody
love
is.
Hindus. He is the only one who said that so far. And then in his Oval Office, Poonamji, you should know that. In his Oval Office, he did celebrate Dipavali.
Yeah.
Oval Office, very
Yeah.
close.
Yeah.
And then
I know.
even he has celebrated Dipavali many times. And I would
But
like to,
Obama also celebrated Poonam.
I am,
Vandana ji.
no, you should know. I said in his Oval Office,
Okay.
in his Oval Office, you should know the difference.
Okay. Okay.
And I
Okay.
am going to credit this, give the credit goes to Mr. Shali Shalab Kumar, Shali ji. And he was
Right.
very close. And when this Nara came in, Ab Ki Bar, Trump Sarkar, like,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
Bar,
Yeah.
that became,
I was there. There. Yeah.
yeah, on point
Yeah. Yeah.
in New Jersey.
Yeah.
So that's, and it's his love, because he said the only one thing, if you are in trouble, somebody just suspects you, like some law enforcement, by seeing my color and all. If I just say that I am Hindu, we don't kill people, that itself is very well known. Yesterday, I was listening to one of the sage, and their guru just said, अगर आपको कोई रोकता है और आप उसको सिर्फ बोले हम हिंदू हैं, हम किसी को मारते नहीं हैं, that itself is my ideology. When we are the one,
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
because I live in the land where Swami Vivekananda came and talked about sisters and brothers of America. Means, and we are addressing, I am addressing you from the mother of all religion, that is Hinduism. And Bharat mein is what we are seeing it, they are calling us as Hinsak. Shame to the so-called your leader of opposition whom you're claiming, Rahul Gandhi. And this is what we are building our identity. So our prayers to the means, like, he is doing very well. And he said we should not stop. And there is one more thing which I'm going to bring, we cannot ignore China. It was only the Donald Trump who
Yeah.
said the Chinese virus. He wanted to bring the production.
Condemned, and he stopped the amount released to WHO. So
Then,
so courageous. Yeah.
yeah, then he was the only one, Poonamji, because of whom the Middle East peace accord was signed. Middle East peace accord was signed, and first flight from Israel was able to land in Dubai. It has never happened before. And the second, Muslim Brotherhood's role cannot be ignored also, because he says that we do have so much of oil reserve in America, we should not be depending on Saudi's oil also. So that's what, because who is to be blamed? All these people, because he said that he will work on. And there is one thing for we, the Indian people, those who are sending their kids to study, Kumar Rakesh ji, you must know that. In the last statement of his also, he said, if you are coming to study here as an F1 student, you should be getting your green card, because when you are coming as an F1, you are going through your background check. Vandana Jingan has got her background check. It took me more than 5-7+ years, like, to get my green card. It's not, means it, like, process. Even they checked my background back home in India where I was born. But now the people, those who are coming, walking in, they are getting all the free stuff. You don't want America
Yeah.
to be a banana republic. Honest to God, the freebies things should be, that is what he's, those who are poor, they should get it, but they should earn it, to be honest. Thank you. Sorry, I took too long.
No problem. So just how your Poonam ji, just Hindutva is common in Prime Minister Narendra Bhai Modi as well as Trump. How do you analyze this?
You see, being of a religion and then respecting the other religion, that is very important. So Donald Trump, the way he had, responded to our the Hindutva, that is remarkable, because this has had never happened, because Abrahamic religions, I should say, they do not, means I'm not criticizing here, but Abrahamic religions, they do not support much, in fact. So Donald Trump's visits during his tenure as president to Bharat, and Modi ji's visit, so the element of this spirituality and Hinduism. So because spirituality and Hinduism, they go together, and it actually, I shouldn't call it Hinduism. There is no ism as such. So Hindutva, I would like to say. So the way he respects, and that is why the Indian diaspora is so much fond of. And I'm sure in future now, he will be the president, as because he was the president during his tenure. No attacks had taken place. There was a very good understanding between Russia also, Modi ji, Russia, Netanyahu, and Donald Trump. It was such a great atmosphere. I think we are hoping that the elections, and Donald Trump should win the presidential elections, and we'll get a very good atmosphere coming up internationally.
And he did mention, for you guys
Yeah.
to know, in his debate itself, like before he takes oath, the war between Russia and Ukraine will be over. Because
Yes,
if,
yes.
he
I
did
forgot to
mention,
mention this. Yeah.
yeah.
So nice. Just we discussed so many points related to Mr. Trump and the politics of US, and again we'll discuss the role of the media, how especially I'm just compiling all the facts and how the leaders react, and how the person who are living the pro or anti-America in Bharat in India, how thinking about all the incidents and all the facts. We'll discuss again. Please like, subscribe, Global TV. Thank you very much. Thanks for you just watching the show.